So my quest to test every single Mega Hawlucha has obviously been up there, and I wanted to use it day one for the same reason that everybody else wanted to use it. Entrainment plus 1-hit KO moves is really funny. But everybody else did it, so I decided to put it on hold for a bit. Now what I decided is, why build something when I can use something that's almost perfect? Wolfie built this team. That's official on a Snorlax. With Stockpile. Unironically Stockpile. I brought this team to the ladder on my streams in Master Ball tier, just vibing, living off and loving in these conditions, and lo and behold, this Snorlax is actually really funny to use when you get entrainment on it. I feel like this is kind of more of a showcase of Snorlax than it is of actually, like, you know, Hawlucha, but it does showcase why, you know, Fisher and No-Guard isn't really a compatible combo. Looking at you, Golurk, looking at you, Machamp, there's a good reason you guys don't have it. So let's hop into the team recap, and I'll show you guys basically the short explanation of what the team is about, and then we'll hop into some matches. Alright, so this is going to be the replica team that Wolfie is using. Be aware that this code might be outdated by the point that this video comes out, but here you go. It has two modes. It's Perish Trap, which is the Politoed with Perish Song, Weather Ball, Protect Encore in order to lock out the opponent. Gengar with Protect, Shadow Ball, Disable, and Perish Body, Perish Song. This is a very simple, like, typical set. Wolfie's used this multiple times in the past. It basically uses Incineroar to super, rotate yourself in and out of the fight, and then make sure that Gengar can keep the Shadow tag in order to make sure that the enemies perish when, like, the timer runs out. Sinister in order to heal the team and keep it alive. The two stars that I'm using in basically every single time you'll see in this video is the Hawlucha with Detect, Entrainment, Close Combat, Brave Bird, and the Snorlax with Protect, Body Press, Stockpile, and Fisher. This is so wild because Stockpile is such a dog move, but apparently if you put it on something that is as bulky as Snorlax, suddenly it can stack up the defense boost that it needs, because all it needs to do is to land one hit, because with Entrainment, with Hawlucha, you can pass no guard to Snorlax, ensuring that Fisher will always KO as long as it's not a flying target. Now, most flying targets that you can deal with a few Stockpiles into Body Press, which you'll be seeing in this video. Really stupid. And Sinister helps keeping them alive. Incineroar is fantastic support in order to both cycle and also just fake out, you know, pressure, etc. You can even bring Politoed to the end game in order to make sure that if Snorlax lands two Fishers, you can Perish Song and then rotate around until you win the game with Protect Stalling. Fantastic. This is the EV spread. Nothing super out of the ordinary. The only thing worth noting here is that Sinister is basically just like maxed out in HP in order to get the most out of that. 16 points in defense, but the rest are put into special defense in order to make sure that you live. I believe it is Mega Frostland. I'm a little bit uncertain on the exact numbers there. Snorlax is very baseline, maxed out in defense in order to get the most out of Body Press, and then obviously HP maxed in order to get the most out of leftovers. And also in the, of Sinister, because it's a flat percentage healing of 25% when Hospitality activates. So this is the team. Let's see if we can bring it to some wins on the ladder. But I do think that obviously, like, there can be better things than the No-Guard Raichu, but I think it's going to be really fun to play with. Mostly. I'm doing fantabulous. You want to know why? Yes, of course. Alright. Let's quickly look into this. We have the Perish Trap and we have the alternative mode, which is the Hawlucha mode. For this particular team, I think the Hawlucha mode is the better one, right? With entrainment onto our Snorlax. Not a bad shout to start with Sinister Snorlax, or in order to, like, start setting up stockpiles, because we can Rage Powder. Alternatively, just this. It does activate the... Yeah, this is overall better, but it does activate the item for Sneasler. I want to go this. Wait, hold up. Let me go this, because we're going to switch out Snorlax into Sinister, and then have Hawlucha in the back for entrainment. So my expected, like, what I expect the opponent to lead here is Excadrill plus Sneasler, and then if he wants to go for Sandrush with Excadrill, he's going to swap in T-Tar. If he does not want to go for that, he's going to swap Excadrill into the last one. Oh, this is a vibe. Directly leading T-Tar Excadrill is kind of whack when you know that I have this. Okay. So, I'm very tempted to fake outing the Excadrill and then clicking Stockpile with Snorlax, because we're trying to set it up to basically be unkillable. That is our current goal. Protect is fine. Do you click Rock Slide in this case? I expect you to, right? Knock off. Oh, onto my lefties. That's actually kind of bad, but we'll manage. Partially because what we're going to do now is that we're going to click Body Press into T-Tar, and we're going to Parting Shot into Excadrill. So we're Parting Shotting Exca, and we're clicking Body Press into T-Tar. T-Tar might click Protect here, but I think it's going to double up into Incin instead. Trying to get rid of the fake out. Who dodges? Instant dodges. As long as I don't flinch here, we are so good. But even if I flinch, I get in my entrainment one. Running shot. Perfect. And now the Excadrill is -2 here. I'm free to either send in Sinister in order to heal up the damage on my guy, which I think is good, because what does he send in as precaution here afterwards? He's going to send in Sneasler. So we want to have Sinister in then. Hospitality heals up my Snorlax, almost to full. Body Press will kill the Tita here. Bonk. It's quite a good one. Give me 1 second, Dom, and I'll go through it, okay? Alright, hold up. Sneasler should be the one coming in here. So I must have felt good after that. Hell yeah, brother. Took away my lefties. I'm gonna get him. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna click Trick Room. No. I wanna click March to Gotcha and Detect in this case, right? Yeah. I think this is better, because I think it's Sneasler the last one, right? Sinister. Your own Sinister. So it's Mega Excadrill then, which is important to note, because that means that the Sash is not here, unless he's running Megalas. So as long as I can kill the Rotom here, we win the game. No B-word? Yeah, I saw that. 5 out of 8 fishes without the no-guard here. Bonus Berry Pop, which is kind of unfortunate for us, but it's fine overall. I am gonna go for the straight up silly play here. Sinister has the lefties, that's fine. I actually don't care too much. I'm going to click this, and I'm gonna click Fisher. We're just gonna high roll the Fisher hit here, guaranteed. What's he gonna do? Kill me? I can't. That's illegal. Rage Powder. Oh no. Chat, what will I ever do? I don't know. Let's see. Do we hit the 30%? That would be funny. That would be quite funny. I'll be real. Ooh, and Rotom goes down to crits! That would be GG, to be fair. I don't think... as long as I cycle Intimidates now, I just win the game. Do we hit the Fisher too? That would be like the icing on the cake here. Dang it. Hold up. Sinister goes... gets the lefties. So what we need to do now is we need to ensure that we get Hawlucha next to my Laxir. So we're going to swap in Incin. Now, I think that if I'm him, I'm clicking Rage Powder, and I'm clicking Mega Evolution into Iron Head into Biggie, right? So we're clicking Protect. Is that a wine bottle Pokemon? It's a Sinistcha. It's like matcha tea. Quick attack. It's fine. We got off the Intimidate. That's fine. It's good if he KOs Incin here, but I don't think he does, right? No. That's a crit even. This should be last round of sand. And now we're given a interesting scenario here. I can almost guarantee you that the Excadrill will be clicking Protect. I can click Throat Chop into Sinister, and I can click Fisher and Fisher. Technically this can backfire, but yeah, I was gonna say you have to click Protect there in order to get any damage off this turn. Is that enough? I don't think it is. Yeah, perfect. Now let's see, how much does Throat Chop do? Do we land fishes? 30% by the way. Okay. So this, again, fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swap out into Sinister, and we're going to click Protect. Also, that T has no reason to be this tanky. Yeah, I have no idea what they were thinking with it. It's insanely good. It's such a good mon. If you gave this ability to a mon with 1 HP, and it would still be pretty decent, but giving it to Sinister is absolutely crazy. Oxide is fine. So we are sort of risking a little bit here with crits and stuff. But I think we should be good regardless. If I'm him... Oh, here, it forfeits. I was stalling him for one more turn. Was going to let Incin go down next turn with the hopes of another Fissure land. If the Fissure didn't land, I would just use Mega Hawlucha to entrainment the Fissure and start one-hit KOing with Snorlax. But yeah, that's a pretty good one. Banger! Moving on. But I was a little bit too hesitant when I first had the Trick Room advantage there. Alright, let's go. New Gamba, new Silly. Only Dragonite is immune to the Fissure. So this most definitely feels like a Fissure team to fight. What do we think the lead is? The lead is most definitely... Actually, you know what? This is honestly a just entrainment turn 1 with Hawlucha and Biggie. Because I can guarantee you nearly that this guy is leading Archulidon plus Sableye. Having the... Yeah, having Garchomp and the Dragonite in the bag. There's a chance, right, Chan? Ooh, okay. Scissor, that's fine. You have to see this and think, huh, I kinda see what's coming here, right? Now, it would be a shame if Garchomp were to get one-hit KO'd here, right? So, technically, I think Scissor is a better target, but I have a feeling that this is more safe. Because Garchomp is less likely to protect than Scissor. Ooh, Scissor Megas. That could be close combat. I don't think it's enough. Lax dodges. So as long as we don't flinch. As long as we don't flinch. Get him. Snorlax, get him. Boom. Dink. 1 down. 3 to go. Doo-doo. Oh. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Hyper. Protect, swap to Sinist. He's kind of expecting that too, it would seem. It is my only proper play here, except for Incin, right? The Incin does also cover this, but I think protecting and then sending in this guy is the better choice. Let's me Rage Powder next turn. Only bad if he goes for Flare Blitz into that slot. But even if he kills that, I still get Fake Out Pressure next turn. Ooh, wrong one, brother. Wrong. I don't think I should spend resources trying to get up the Trick Room there. Because I win now by just clicking Rage Powder here. Because if I click Rage Powder, I guarantee that the both of the targets will attack that instead. This guy is not going to click Protect again, because it's going to be 33% chance to not work. This pulls both of the attacks into Sinister. If it's close combat, it'll go into a Ghost Type, which doesn't matter, because it's immune. And then Fissure will kill the Zizo. Does this KO? It might. Ooh. Did I misplay? I don't think I could have done anything differently though with that in mind. Let's see. Okay. 2 down. 2 to go. So it's not Scarf on the Arcanine, which means that Hawlucha is faster and I can close combat it, right? And that is worth to have in the back of our head, right? I think it's gonna be, it has to be either Archulidon or it has to be the Sableye, right? Should be Arc. Yeah. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click Close Combat into Arcanine, and we're going to click Protect. I can click Close Combat into Archulidon as well, but that can also have, what's that thing called? Sturdy. This one is the Sash. But that is fine, because I can Fake Out then next turn. Right? What do you do? Wild Charge? You actually KO yourself. Yes, I win. Right? Oh, wait, it's Reckless. Okay, wait, that's kind of cool. Sorry. Hold up. Yeah, Fake Out Fisher, but I'm not living the move from the Archulidon. So I think it's gonna protect. Like I have to gamble here because I killed the Arcanine and I Fisher the Archulidon and I can win the game. But if the Archulidon attacks and Arcanine protects, I lose the game on the spot. So I have a 50-50 here. I genuinely think it's better to Fake Out this and then Fisher it because I think Arcanine's protecting. It didn't protect. What do you use? Winnable? Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Come on, Snorlax. Don't flinch. Come on, Snorlax. Don't flinch. Let's go. Oh, what a game. What a game. What a game. Snorlax, let's go. My goat. Let's go! Alright, Throat Chop plus Fisher into Arcanine. Absolute cinema, chat. Absolute cinema. I mean, I can still lose, because technically Roxai can make my my instant flinch here. I should have protected for both of them. Because I think I could have lived another... Did I fuck up? Okay, oh. Thank heavens. Okay, that is a fun game. I'm very happy with that one. And I understand why Wolfie likes this. When I'm a throwing competition that opponent's my gosh. I mean... What could have mattered there? Like, what's a good reasoning to do that? I mean, he must have thought that, like, Snorlax would have perished to that one. But still. Bang a game. Alright, let's go. Man, it feels like a gamble team. I feel like I'm constantly trying to find high rolls after high rolls. That's funny, though. Alright, let's see. Cofagrigus. This is a hard Trick Room team though, right? With Cofagrigus as a setter. Can I KO that? So this is an interesting one. I actually think the lead here should be Incin plus Gengar. And I'm not going to Mega Gengar. I think the actual best team here is this. And then have these two in the back for spam. A few things worth noting. Sturdy makes you immune to one-hit KO moves. So I need to have the Avalog out of... Like, I need to have that out of the game before that. But the thing is, like, both Avalog and Aggron are both board weak to the Snorlax's body press. So I think we should be fine. Thunderbolt, Oliver, yeah. Fine. No stress. So I'm curious to see what he does here. I'm not gonna Mega this. We're gonna click Shadow Ball into Belly Bolt. We're gonna click Fake Out into Belly Bolts. I think Pelipper is protecting and Bellibolt is clicking Parabolic Charge or Soak. He gets Electromorphosis, but that's fine. Bellibolt is cool. I like him. Very cool mon. There we go. That's fine. And then we can click Protect. And we can click Parting Shot into Bellibolt. Hold up. But again, that's fine. I'm expecting Parabolic Charge or Soak. Using Parting Shot into this to reduce the damage that we're going to be taking here. Question is who I send in. I don't think he targets Incin unless it's with Soak. And if he does, I kind of want Hawlucha to be the one out. Alright, let's go. Currently I'm playing with teams from YouTubers. I'm playing Wolfie's teams right now. But if you do have any suggestions, you're free to let me know. Alright, that's fine. So, two options now. Either I click Shadow Ball into Pelipper to KO it. But what I think I want to do is I want to send in Lax. And I want to Entrainment the Fisher onto it. If you do have any cool teams that we can try to go, like, feel free to let me know. Because I'm down to playing like a lot of random stuff. I'm trying to just finish up the end of the season in the best notes that I can. Before Regulation MB comes out. Alright, let's see. What do you do here? Because I think Pelipper protects and Bellibolt clicks Parabolic again. Right? So as long as Pelipper goes down now, he has nothing that can defend himself for Fisher. Thunder into Hawlucha. That is so fine. That is, like, if anything, that is perfect. Actually. So it would have been optimal if we had Trickium support here, but the Gengar made it so that he made a misplay here overall. So I think this was worth it at the end. I'm gonna click Shadow Ball into Pelipper. I'm gonna click Fisher into Bellibolt. Gengar might go down here, but that'll be fine. We can also bait by clicking Protect and disabling whatever they're using with Gengar. This will KO the Bellibolt, which is his core 2 Pokemon. And if I'm not mistaken, there's only 2 turns left of Rain, which means that Archulidon will be fairly useless in a round or 2. Boom, boom, boom. Goodbye. Let's go. I mean, feel free to share the rental here too, guys. Now look at it, because I actually wanted to make a team on Mega Heracross, but I haven't figured out anything cool to build with it. Alright, let's go. Aggron. Now, it's important to note, Aggron in its current mode is immune to Fisher. Because Aggron is a sturdy mon, right? I'm gonna click Protect on both my mons. No, there's no shot. Ah, there is actually a chance. Alright, I'm gonna click Protect on both mons because I think that he clicks, I'm not sure what Kofagrigis is going to do, but I think he clicks Body Press with Aggron, right? And if it does, I can disable the Body Press. Effectively rendering it useless against Snorlax, letting me win the game. And now it has Filter, not Sturdy, so I can one-hit KO it next turn. Ally Switch, that's fine. Okay, let's see what you do here. Body Press. That's fine. Ally Switch has a 33% chance to not work in Succession. So if he uses it again, it's a 33% chance not to work. We're going to click Fisher into Aggron, and we're going to click Disable into Aggron. This works regardless of what he does, because I will disable Ally Switch should he get it off again. If he clicks Protect this turn, technically that's bad. Yeah, no, that's fine. We won. Kofagrigis will now click probably Body Press. Nightshade, that's fine. It's not affected by it too big, I guess. Nieche, body press was disabled, so Fisher goes on, kills the aggron, and we won the game. Let's go. Come on, man. This is kind of cool, though, right? Hello, sir. Would you mind holding this for a moment? I have another Fisher coming in your general. Oh, you forfeit. Who would have thought? Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'm liking this. Alright, I need 1 or 2 more matches with this in order to upload it. So let's do that. Let's do 2 more matches with it. Alright. Fire. Moving on.
A team featuring...
It's a loud noise in my ear. Yeah, feel free. It's cool. I love to see what other people cook. It's good fun. Alright. This is a awful team for my team. I kind of have to have Sinistra and Biggie Big here because like I need Sinistra if I'm gonna go Snorlax. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this and just like swap in and use entrainment on my own Lax turn 1. Work from there. Sinnoh goes types, Perish Transform. The Incineroar has Parting Shot, which means that it can swap. And the Palafin always carries Flip Turn to cycle. So both of those can swap out regardless. Alright, let's go chat. Yeah, no, don't worry, Genesis. I used that second too because it's like, oh, I'm gonna lead this. And I'm like, oh wait, I can't lead this. Double Intimidate here is fantastic. Is what I would have said if it was actually fantastic. Is it worth it to just go close combat into the guy here? Probably not. I think it's better to go entrainment into my own Lax. And then start working around that. Alright, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after 2 more games to go. So I get to get a video on this one too. Because the thing is that I want to just take close combat into the gam. My chat, there are wrong choices and then there is whatever the hell that is. Because I'm gonna be real with you, that is the wrong choice. Unless you can one-shot. I don't think, even with Brave Bird and Sharp Beak, I don't think you one-shot Hawlucha. Yeah. So, Fisher, anyone? Oh. Now, our only goal, starting now, is if we can kill Hawlucha, we win the game. That's it. I'm clicking Brave Bird into that one, and I'm clicking Fisher into Flowheads. I play singles mainly, ADM. I knew it. Hey, but that's fair, that's fair. Oh no. Anyway. So what do? Like, dual wing bit into Lax? Oh no, 5 damage? I would have never. Oh. Jesus Christ. Hawlucha, how you doing over there? Bro sees Fish and I, it's like, ah. Or gore. So that's part of the reason I was a little bit happy when I saw Hawlucha there, because, I mean, Talonflame, because his team doesn't have anything else that's immune to this. So I can just literally do the same thing over and over now until something perishes. Because something goes down here. And the only way I can avoid this is if he keeps Talonflame in the back and he gives me a target that is more tempting than whatever's next to Talonflame. That ain't happening, bro. And Talonflame is currently so low that even if somehow I kill everything else, I can still kill it with body press. We're still good. I don't see how you win this. Because Mega Flower, even with a turner, like the beam thing that it has, right? It's still only going to do like just over half. Oh, that's the wrong thing to do, so... Brave Bird. Alright, I think he goes clean. Why would you not Mega? Well, it didn't actually matter. Like, you would have done the same damage if you Mega, because Hawlucha would have still died, and you're still going goodbye. Oh. Splendid. This is so good. Just letting you know. Like, this is fantastic. I love this. We'll send out Sinistcha. I think the last guy should be Sneasel on his team, right? Incin. Oh no, chat. Oh no. What will I do? Have you guys seen? What happened? My attack has dropped. Oh no. Anyway. I hate this team so. It's so fun though, right? It's so mental. Look at this. Oh no, wrong choice again, brother. Because even if you fake out here for some reason. Oh no, Flare Blitz. What will I do? So, Incineroar, more like Incin. Goodbye. And guess who set up Trick Room? That would be me. Oh. And you know what's extra funny about having Trick Room up? Sucker Punch is a priority bracket of +1. If I click Rage Powder now, he can't Sucker Punch. So what I just do now is I click Rage Powder, and he can't Sucker Punch. And I just click Fissure into King Gambit. And I won the game. Because even if you click Sucker Punch, it will fail because it has to be targeting a target that uses a damaging move. Okay. Good protect, sir. Let me see what it matters. It doesn't. If dual wing beat goes into that slot now, can it matter? Like, will it matter? Not really. Like, even if that dies, it's fine. I'm still left with Incin. It's a nice try though. Like, it's doing a really good job of like trying to stay alive. But with Protect being used up now, I can fake out and Fissure into that slot, and I should be good regardless. Talonflame drops another attack tier. Fake out plus Fissure will always kill. The reason that I can't use Body Press, even though it's quite effective, is that this is likely carrying Choppy Berry, and it has a 33% chance to not do anything now with Protect. But yeah, no, it's a bit of a half toxic team, isn't it? Alright, Banger, Fake Out, and then it should be... Order should now be King Gambit with Sucker Punch, and... Oh no, he didn't even Sucker Punch. That's fine. So now, how will your Talonflame deal with this? Is my... like, where I am a little bit curious, As much as I respect your Talonflame, I don't think you're winning this. If he doesn't forfeit, I will Fissure my own Incineroar to make this a little bit more fun. God dang. Alright, GG. Like, what does he do against this? Except for losing, you know? When we first got that, like, one prediction right. God, I love this team. Alright, moving on. Let's pick Slate Passimian in another meta, brother. I haven't been able to find a team to cook with it yet. It's not enough, like, support for it that makes sense yet. Alright, let's look at this team. So, we're facing... The only thing that we need to be cautious of here is that there's 2 flyers, so we can't really use this as well as we'd like. What do we expect to be the lead in this case? I'm kind of expecting... I think we're expecting Archulodon plus... What do we expect? Honestly, I think Hawlucha plus Sinistcha here. And then... God, I wish I had a ground type right now. I think we're just doing, like, basic, and... We're gonna switch out the Sinistcha into Snorlax and Trainment it, and then try and get into a position where we can reset the, like, set up Trick Room with it, then work from there. The thing is, like, it's very likely that it brings both of the flyers in this case, when it sees my team. But yeah, we'll see. Blastoise Chompy, not the best lead to see with this team. We are most definitely swapping you out and then clicking Entrainment, because we do need this setup. I'm faster than Blastoise, so as long as Rockslide doesn't flinch me, we get up the Entrainment onto Fissure, and we work from there, with the goal of having Hawlucha going down next turn. If the Blastoise clicks might click Shell Smash, I still will have Incin with Fake Up Pressure, which means I can still try and set up the Trick Room alternatively. I'm a little bit unsure. I think if it Shell Smashes here, I might just lose on the spot. How goes the matches? We are 3-1, so 1 loss, 3 wins right now. Hold up. Last is Megas. It's slower than Hawlucha, so we're guaranteed now to get this off. I'm curious to see. I think either it's Dark Balls, or what I think is most likely is Ice Beam into Hawlucha. Big outs. That's kind of bad, isn't it? But by turn order, we now know that I can click... Like, we were faster here, right? So we know now that we can click Fissure with Snorlax into Gotchi, and we can click Entrainment here into Snorlax. Because we are faster here. And technically it could be better to attack the Blastoise with this, but he wants to keep the Fake Out pressure if he wants to stop the Entrainment Fissure spam. And he's not Shell Smash, so it's not that threatening, but Aura Sphere will still do a ton considering Mega Launcher. But I still think we can win that. I mean, look how little the Garchomp did to Snorlax. Like, it's no damage. Don't matter. The previous match, we won it quite well. Oh, look at that. It's basically nothing, effectively. Alright, let's see. No flinch, we get Fissure off. We KO the Gotchi. Oh, that's the best case scenario, brother. Literally best case scenario. As long as we don't flinch here, I guess. That could happen. I mean, we would be due for a flinch, so that's fine. Basically sets us back to 0 again. I'm now given 2 options. I think this is the best option. So if I'm them, I'm switching out the Garchomp this turn into Pelipper, knowing that Fissure is coming. So I'm going to do this plus Trick Room. This gives me the speed priority. Either that or he... Yeah, he should do that, right? Did I... Oh. Wrong target. Well, it's still Scarf Garchomp, so it doesn't do anything, realistically. Like, we're fine. Oh no. Anyway. So, we're given 2 options here now with the Trick Room. I think it's going to try and play defensive and stall it out. So the way we're going to deal with this is that we're going to start using stockpiles. We're going to start stacking up so we are more defensive. We're sending out Incineroar here because it gives us Fake Out pressure for next turn, and it allows me to survive the incoming Hurricane into that slot. Because Pelipper is doing that. And if it goes for a water type move, I still have Partial Berry, so I should be able to live 1. Stockpile, there we go. We know that Garchomp is Scarf. Because otherwise it would be outsped by Hawlucha. That's fine, that does jack shit. Good job, brother. There we go. It's fine. So we need to kill the Pelipper. That has to be a high priority for us, because if Pelipper stays alive, then we can't actually do the Fissure spam. But I think this turn Garchomp swaps out, because you have to get some pressure going before you just straight up lose the game. Fake Out is good into Pelipper, but I actually think Parting Shot is better. Is it? Yeah, because you're going to use a water type move into Incin. Do we get confused? Yep, we hit ourselves because the game loves us. Mwah, big kisses. Parting Shot, boom. Turns out one of the most broken ones we've ever had. Hello, Sinister. And hello, Hospitality, healing us basically back to full. There we go. And what a balanced Pokemon. There we go, perfect, that's all good. All gout, I like the cheese. Looks like there's nothing. We're basically setting up Snorlax to be unkillable at this point, so that we can, because if we can KO Pelipper, we are effectively winning the game here. I'm gonna start pressuring the Pelipper, because it's the only thing that I actually really need to KO. We're sending out Incin again. There we go. I would have swapped out the Garchomp last turn, but maybe it does it this turn. Because Garchomp is slowly becoming deadweight with all the attack drops and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Ah, I should have used Fisher on that. That's what I initially was planning. That being said, we are faster with Instant this turn. More? Oh, Matcha gotcha. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see. Do we hit ourselves again? Yay. Now, we have one more turn of Trick Room. So, what we can do here is we can Fisher the Blastoise and we can fake out the Blastoise because it's going to fake out itself, but we're faster in the Trick Room. Meaning that we're getting this one off before him, and then Fisher will KO the Blastoise. Blastoise uses Protect. Damn, this guy is smart. I'm getting outstalled here, and it's kind of annoying. Let's see if he predicts my... Because I've now 3 times predicted the swap here on the Pelipper, or like the move on Pelipper. Yeah, he went for Hurricane. So he predicted me to swap too, by the way. That's good. Alright, getting confused there is kind of bad. But we're just going to hard swap now this turn. Pelipper might need to swap soon, because he needs to reset the weather. If you want to have full value out of the Blastoise. We're going to just hit it with a singular move, and then we're going to swap in the Sinistcha. Optimally now, Pelipper stays in and protects, but I don't think that's going to happen, because it has Wide Guard. Yeah, he swaps out, Garchomp comes out, Basket Legion comes out. That's fine. Doesn't realistically change anything. There we go. What do you do here? Do you use, like, I think you could use Water Spout. That would make sense. Yeah. How much do you do? I think you're KO's in this show, right? No, you're close, though. Fisher KO's that. Now, here's the deal. The Basket Legion is 99% of the time scarfed on this, but because it wasn't scarfed, it is very likely sashed. Which means I need 2 moves to KO it, right? I'm gonna click Fisher here. And I think the way is to click Rage Powder. No, because... The better play here is actually to swap in Instant, even though I hate this, but this is the best play. He's really, like, what's cool though is, yeah, I was gonna say, he can swap the Pelipper here on that slot. Oh, that's crazy. I love that. Bro is reading me. Bro is reading me. Like the book. I'm doing this again to get the Intimidators. This is like my middle ground play. Aqua Jets. We have a Pacho Berry, so this will be fine. Okay. But now the Basket Legion is going to click Protect, right? It's the best slot that like the best move that he can do here. What we're going to do is we're going to just make this unkillable and then pray that this is enough to win the end game. We're going to fake out the Pelipper, expecting Basket Legion to click Protect, because this is not the Basket Legion that is using Scarf. And this will, if it's... Like, it should be Sash from Basket Legion. It could be Mystical Water. Yes, there we go. Protect, that's perfect. Pick up the stockpile. Boom. Now, from here, our goal is just to see if we can KO Pelipper, we win. But Pelipper does nothing to Snorlax, so maybe it's better to just try and KO the Basket Legion. Almost none of the active Incineroars use Protect, so I'm going to use that now. That might catch him off guard. Still kind of screwed if it's... I mean, I only have 4 Fissures, right? So I need... Actually, yeah, I think Basket Legion is a bigger threat here than Pelipper. And he knows that, yeah. Because I have to Fissure to KO the Basket Legion. Well, Protect. Stall at the turn. Pelipper uses Weather Ball, that's perfect. We get Fisher off. KOing the Garchomp. I mean, that I think we win the game on that, because Basket Legion can't use Last Respect into Snorlax. Snorlax is +2 defense and special defense. It's super tanky. I just need to hit a Fissure plus another move onto Basket Legion in order to kill it. The only issue here is I have 3 Fissures left. He can technically stall me out here. Right? So what I gotta do is I gotta click Body Press and Throat Chop into Basket Legion. Because I can still lose if I Fissure when the Basket Legion is not protected. Like if I Fissure into the Protect. Because I only have 3 of them left and I need 2 of them to kill Basket Legion. And Body Press can't hit Basket Legion. How much does this do? A fair chunk. Not like an insane amount, but a fair chunk. That should be last turn of Rain, I think. Not sure. No, one more turn. This is a really good match, yeah. He's playing surprisingly well. We are playing a mind game now because I need to click Fissure when he is not clicking Protect. On this turn, he is almost guaranteed to click Aqua Jet to kill the Sinistcha before I get the move off, so he can get a move off on Snorlax. But he, like, my Sinistcha has Protect, so we can protect her. There's also a solution for Pelipper to hit Wide Guard if he goes for Liquidation into Lax, but I think it's Aqua Jet into Sinistcha, because he showed that that's what he wanted to do earlier in order to kill Sinistcha. And let's see if we get confused here, because that can also happen. We didn't. Is he Sash? Let's find out. He isn't Sash, so that means that we won the game. Now I wonder, who on your team is Sash then? Is it Sableye? It might be Sableye that's your Sash mon then. Oh yeah. Now Pelipper can't do enough damage to Snorlax to win the game, so we win the game by default. What a fantastic game. Dude, that actually a really good game. I felt like that went like long, but also like a lot of back and forthing. Mint. I'm very happy with that one. Let's go. Alright, that'll be it for this team.